I want to hear your story about hair loss and you either shaving off your hair or buzzing it off. I want to hear your story. I want you to share this with everyone who will be watching this video, everyone who will be reading the comments. I want to use this as a launching pad for those type of comments where we can have an honest conversation about it. I've had a lot of people tell me in the past that one of the best things they did was to just shave off their hair or buzz it off at a number 1 or 2, whatever, and it was the best decision they made. I've seen in the comments a lot of younger guys interested in doing it, but just kind of reluctant to take that leap. They say things like, "Oh, well, I have a cone head," or they'll give some reason that their head shape or size or whatever will not work for shaving their head. But it's all speculation. These are guys who haven't actually done it. So what I want is for people who were experiencing hair loss, and they had, especially if you were also reluctant before you did it, and then I want you to tell me the end result. I'm sure most people will say it was a great thing, they're glad they do it, and it's a great thing. There may be some people who tell me, well, it didn't work out so well, and here's why. But here's what I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear anybody say, I shaved off my hair and I look like a big egghead. I don't want to hear that if the only testimonial, the only information is what you believed. I don't care what you believe. I care how it's perceived by the rest of the world. Because you can shave your head and look in the mirror and think, oh man, I look like an idiot. But then you can go out into public and get compliments like, hey, that's definitely different, but you can rock that. You can definitely pull that off. Nice head shave, nice buzz cut. That works for you. See, that's the thing. I think a lot of people are stuck in their own head when it comes to making that leap and shaving off their hair. That they make their decision based off of what they think people are going to think, instead of just doing it and seeing that actually people like it. So, only leave a comment. This is who I want. Only leave a comment if you were losing your hair, you were reluctant about shaving off your hair or buzzing it off, and then you did it. And I want to hear what the response was, not just in your head, but from the other people. So some people may say, you know what, I shaved off my head, I was excited about it, but everyone said I looked awful. Nobody liked it. Okay, that's fair. I want to hear that. Or, I was reluctant to shave off my hair, I did it, best thing I did. I want to know, what I'm more curious about is what this society thought about your transformation from a guy who's starting to lose his hair to a guy who now shaves it or buzzes it off. Because I'm trying to prove a point here. That people are afraid to do this because of ultimately how they think other people will think that they look. And the reality is, what I have seen actually happen is, these same guys, once they finally do it, they realize not only do they like it better, but so does everybody else. So what I'm not saying is that you shaved it off and like 2 influential people in your life said that they liked you better before. If most people liked it, forget about the 2 people. If most people liked it. I think our society now is so much more accepting of shaving heads and buzzing head. We actually think it's cool. And I made a video talking about what makes a balding man cool. It showed 11 tips. And absolutely shaving your head goes back to those 11 tips. In fact, I guess I need to make a video about that pretty soon. So thanks for the idea. Okay, you know what to do. If you shaved or buzzed off your hair to deal with your hair loss, how did that work for you as far as how did people react to it overall? There's always going to be 1 or 2 people who don't like it, even when I did it. But overall, how did society perceive you after you did that? Thank you so much for leaving the comment right here. Share with us so we all can be enlightened.